For years, I was stuck in this trap of thinking that the only way to make a real change was to set these massive, world-changing goals. I'd go all in, get completely overwhelmed, and then, like clockwork, burn out after a few weeks. It always left me right back where I started, feeling like a total failure. This was my cycle, until I found a simple idea that seemed completely backward. And it changed everything by focusing on improvements so small they were almost invisible. This wasn't another promise of a quick fix. It was about progress that actually sticks. So what's the way out of that exhausting cycle? It's this philosophy of just trying to get 1% better every single day. The first time I heard it, I thought, that's it. That sounds way too simple. We're all taught that huge success demands huge action, right? But the reality is real. Lasting change usually comes from the compound effect of hundreds of tiny habits and choices adding up over time. This isn't some brand new idea. It has roots in the Japanese concept of Kaizen, which is all about continuous, gradual improvement. It's about shifting your focus from making a revolutionary leap to taking small, evolutionary steps. And here's the aha moment that really sold me. The math behind it is kind of mind-blowing. There's this famous illustration. If you were to get 1% better every day for a year, shows you'd end up nearly 38 times better. Now, obviously, personal growth isn't a clean math equation, but it shows you the incredible power of small, consistent gains. On the flip side, getting 1% worse every day for a year leaves you almost at zero. That's compounding in action, just like money in a savings account. The effects of your habits multiply. At first, the changes feel so small you can barely tell you're doing anything. But after a few months, and definitely over a year, the difference is massive. It's not about being perfect. It's just about showing up and making a tiny bit of progress day in and day out. It's a way more manageable approach that helps you dodge burnout and makes your goals feel like something you can actually reach. Okay, that all sounds good in theory, but how do you actually do it? Here are the simple steps that really worked for me. First, just pick one thing. Seriously, one area. Don't try to fix your entire life overnight. It could be your health, learning a new skill, your job. Just put all that energy into a single target. Second, and this is the secret weapon, make it almost ridiculously easy to start. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, calls this the 2-minute rule. Whatever your new habit is, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Just read one page. Want to get fit? Start with one push-up. The point isn't the workout or the reading session itself. The point is to make the act of showing up so easy that it becomes automatic. You're building a system for success, not just chasing a goal. Third, choose consistency over intensity, always. A tiny effort every single day is so much more powerful than one massive effort once a month. Doing something daily builds momentum and starts to reinforce your new identity. And look, you're going to miss a day. It happens. The goal isn't to be perfect. It's to get back on track as fast as you can. And finally, track your progress. Don't sleep on how motivating it is to see your small wins add up. Slap a check mark on a calendar. Make a note in a journal, whatever it is. That visual proof builds your confidence and locks in the habit. By the way, if this whole idea of small, sustainable change is clicking for you, take a second to hit that subscribe button. We talk about actionable ideas just like this every week to help you grow without the grind. Remember that burnout cycle I was stuck in? This 1% idea is what broke me out of it. Instead of swearing I was going to write a book, I just started by writing a few sentences each day. Instead of forcing myself into some brutal gym routine, I started with a 5-minute walk. These actions felt so small, almost insignificant, but they weren't. That daily walk eventually turned into a jog. Those few sentences turned into paragraphs and then into pages. I didn't just change my habits, I was slowly changing my identity. I wasn't a guy trying to be a writer anymore. I was a writer because I wrote every day. That's the real secret. True change is identity change, and it happens with these tiny, repeated actions. It's a quiet, gradual evolution that adds up to incredible, lasting results. If there's one lesson in all of this, it's that success is a product of your daily habits, not some once-in-a-lifetime transformation. You don't have to make some dramatic leap to see dramatic results. You just need to commit to getting a tiny bit better day after day. The power is in the consistency of those small improvements. So I've got a question for you. What's the one small 1% improvement you can get started with today? Drop it in the comments below. I genuinely love to see what you're committing to. And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe for more ways to build a better life, one small step at a time.